Hey,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ski. That red countdown ticker is live up top. So that means we are live from our mouths to your ears. It's
yes,
another
sir.
episode of Guessing from the Stands. It's your boy 091, man.
And it's your brother Nardo in this motherfucker, man.
You feel me? You feel me? How you feeling, brother?
I feel like I'm being overtaken by orange. I've been using a different room lately, so my background's a little different. So it looks like my background is eating my shirt.
For sure, for sure. And just for the listener and the viewers on YouTube, I'll be live on camera in a moment. Just getting some things configured with this new plugin. So that's fine. Just be patient with that. But we are on screen. We are live, getting ready to stream after during what we're expecting to be a sweep in the Western Conference Finals. We already have had a sweep in the Eastern Conference Finals with the Boston Celtics defeating the Indiana Pacers. But we'll get into that in a moment. That being said, how was your week, Nark?
The week so far has been good, man. My weekend was great. It was Memorial Day this weekend, so I went to a couple cookouts and stuff like that. Just chill with the family for real. So it was
Heard
good,
that.
man. Nothing too exciting out of the norm. How about yourself?
Same man. First of all, we want to say our condolences to all the fallen soldiers we lost. That is the purpose of Memorial Day. I know a lot of people confuse it with Veterans Day, but Memorial Day is honored those that have passed away in service. And I mean, no matter how you feel
Ultimate
politically,
sacrifice.
yeah, man. No matter how you feel politically about this country, whatever side or whatever they've
Doesn't change
decided,
the
that
facts.
doesn't change the fact that people die for us to have the freedom to give a fuck about how we feel. So, I'm not the biggest patriot in the world. I'm not gonna lie. Unless Team USA is playing in the Olympics, then I'm fucking Kurt Angle. But aside from that, I mean, to be honest, man, there's no sacrifice like um, what men and women have died in the military for. You know what I mean? And that's just a fact. So, again, want to send our condolences out. We do burn hot dogs in y'all honor. That is a fact. You know what I'm saying? It kicks off the summer. And what better way to celebrate the summer than a hot dog that is burned at the epidermis? I'm not gonna lie to you. If your hot dogs are red, keep them shits away from me. I need a little bit of charring on my hot dogs. I don't know about you, but I have glizzy etiquette. Pause if necessary.
Yeah, facts. I need the grill marks, deep grill marks.
Yeah, I need the deep grill marks. Maybe the ends a little charred, so when I first bite in that motherfucker, I can still taste the
Taste that smoke.
charcoal.
Yeah.
Yeah. It don't got to be burned to the point where it's inedible, but I need to know this came off the grill and not a boiled hot
You
dog.
ain't
You
boil
know what I'm
that
saying?
motherfucker, right? Cook it in a
Yeah.
pan or some shit.
Yeah, man. Throw my shit on there. Nah, real quick, while we're waiting on the rest of the gang to fall in. Of course, we're gonna get right to it because I feel like you and I could be pretty long-winded at times. What has to go on your plate at a barbecue, bro? What has to be there?
Okay, so for me, bro, as I get older, you know what I'm saying, I start to want to try a little bit of different shit. So right now, what's crucial for me is jerk wings for some reason. Wings are crucial, but they gotta be jerk. I'm
Mm-hmm.
fucking with the jerk lately.
Okay.
Another
Pause.
older thing that I'm getting into now, bruh, fucking lamb chops. I'm fucking with them.
Okay, I'm not mad at that because I've graduated to shish kebabs going on my barbecue. So
There
I
you
feel you.
go. There you go. So that, of course, you gotta have your steak. To me, you gotta have homemade potato salad, or if you get it from the store, it has to be the Amish one. Um,
What is Amish potato salad? I'm not here.
it's a yellower one. It's a little slightly bit sweeter. It's fire. It's
So they
fire.
use mustard.
Right. So if you go, it's basically what Publix calls their potato salad straight up. Up north, we don't have
Yeah.
Publix, and most places don't have Publix, so it'll be called Amish or something like that. You know
Okay, cool.
what I'm
All right. So it's all right.
that burgers, you know what I'm saying, hot dogs are essential because those don't really go on the plate too much. Those kind of get ate before the plate gets made sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
They are becoming an appetizer. I'm not gonna hold
You
you.
feel
Like
me?
they're
You feel me?
essential as fuck, but
You know,
it's
they
like
become an appetizer now that we're manning the grills. You see, that's what it
exactly,
is. When
exactly.
you're the man of the grill now, you know what I'm saying? It becomes an appetizer because as you cooking all that shit, you cooking for forever. You stick your little hot dog in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you straight. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like as a kid, right? I used to be like, damn, bro, why we can't get no bratwurst? Why we can't get no hot sauces? Why we can't really get no like it'd be times where like if we just had a barbecue at the crib, then we get ribs and shit. But overall, you know what I'm saying? That ain't for everybody. As I pay for groceries, I fucking understand why now. Because this shit is goddamn ridiculous, bro.
Oh, nigga.
This shit is fucking ridiculous.
Oh, nigga. This shit is crazy, bro.
Yeah,
The
bro.
price
But
of milk is
regardless,
insane.
I feel you on the lamb chops, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. You know what else I've had lately the pleasure of doing is fish on the grill, bro. Like I do like a good fish off the grill, whether it's salmon, whether it's some cod or something like that. Just you know what I'm saying?
I'm not
Good
a big
tuna.
fish
Yeah,
guy, but Malaysia will definitely agree with you. Malaysia loves fish on the
yeah,
grill,
man.
man. So
Yeah,
I
bro. A good tuna
definitely love
steak is
fish on
fire.
the grill. I'm just not a big fish guy, but I do understand where you're going with it.
Now let me ask you this. I know that you eat and we'll get right to sports in a second. I know that you eat more rare steak or like medium
Not
rare steak,
rare. Yeah,
but
okay.
do
I would
you
say more rare than well done. Yes, but I still don't touch the rare like anything. You know what I'm saying? I go medium. Now I don't do. I
okay,
used
meat.
to
So
do
let's go
medium.
medium.
I used to do medium well, but I don't even fuck with medium well no more. Straight medium.
Okay. Do you do it the same on the grill or is that like pan seared medium?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool. I wasn't sure if you have different because you know how some shit can come off
yeah.
different on
Some
the
people they
grill
want to cook
versus
differently depending on the method of cooking. Now, hell no. Give me my shit
yeah.
medium, whether it's in the oven, in a pan, on the grill, medium.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, man. I mean, same for me, bro. I will say this. I'm not gonna hold you. You know how like sometimes there's different cultures who eat different things, right? So at barbecues, you'll see a lot of folks on Caucasian side, like white people will make things that look like American flags and stuff like that. Like they'll make desserts and shit like that that look like American flags, right?
Right.
Okay. I had something last 4th of July, and I'm not gonna hold you. It was type decent. So peep it. All right, look. So my coworker was like, just try it. Just try it. I was like, all right, bro, I'll try it. So his mom made a brownie cake, but she made the brownie cake into little American flags. So she chopped up brownies and made like she put the whipped cream or frosting on the top and made the flag out of blueberries, strawberries, and like the cream was the white part. So like, well, pause, but like the white stripes and the stars, like made it like that. I'm not gonna hold you. Fruit on a brownie went crazy, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. That shit was fire. Yeah, bro. It was fire. I'm not gonna hold you. Like it was tough.
Definitely will
So
try that one day.
yeah, it was pretty decent, bro. Like I'm not gonna hold you. Now I'm not gonna lie. I'm a tuna salad guy. I fuck with it very heavy. Growing up, mom used to make that shit when she make it and then put it in the fridge so it get cold in the motherfucker. But I'm a tuna salad guy. I gotta have a tuna noodle pasta salad or whatever.
Absolutely.
But
I
yeah, that's
fuck with
just me though, man.
I
I
fuck
fuck
with
with it.
bro.
I could eat a whole pot of that shit myself. Like I could
You know,
eat
I
that and be
definitely fuck
straight.
with peanut butter.
Yeah, bro. That's a decent little meal. Are you not a baked beans guy though like that, are you? You don't really fuck with
Yeah, I
beans.
mean, I fuck with the beans. I'm not. It's like, I fuck with beans. Fuck that. I do.
Yeah, I fuck with baked beans too.
Yeah, I
Now
fuck
them
with it.
grilling beans, them shits are disgusting.
No, I ain't
Them
never had
Bush's grilling beans, bro, don't do it. When I don't do not ever do it. Don't make the mistake. I made the mistake and bought grilling beans one time. That shit was like eating cold ass M&Ms, bro. Fuck no.
for real.
Yeah, bro, them shit's ass.
Well,
But
that's
look,
good to know.
yeah, don't buy the grilling beans. But we got a large docket to go to. You know what I'm saying? So let's get right into it, man.
That I'm going in and out this background so much is crazy.
Yeah, bro, that shit is insane. Like your ass really fading. You might gotta sit like closer to the camera, but it's cool. Um, but yeah, bro. So what's so what do we got on the docket today, bro?
Bro, conference finals of the NBA or
I guess
the.
we'll start with Boston since Dallas and Minnesota are still alive. We can start with
Let
Boston
me
in
ask
the
you this:
East.
what is there to talk about?
Well, there's a lot.
First of all,
Oh,
like,
also,
I don't understand. Huh?
and I'll say also, I wonder. I don't know if you're tapped into hockey, but currently their conference finals are going on too. Um, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Let's get
I've
into
been back in the hockey this year, but I haven't.
hey, hey, you missing some fire sport, bro.
I mean,
But
listen, niggas didn't want to give LeBron credit when he was in the East, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? But this East is terrible. This shit was terrible. This was literally the biggest cake ride to the NBA Finals that we've probably ever seen.
I
Uh,
agree.
in the first round, they had a hobbled Heat. Second round, they have a
They
hot.
did
The Knicks
play the
were
Heat in the
so
first round.
the Knicks were
They did play the first round and the Heat in the first round.
the,
Forgot about that.
with no Jimmy Butler basically.
Yeah.
The Knicks were so hurt, bro. You got guys with fucking damn near torn abs. OG Anunoby's hamstring is about to fall off his fucking leg. He couldn't play more than 3 minutes in game seven. Like that team was so banged up.
Yeah.
And they still took you seven. No, they didn't. No.
No, they didn't play the Knicks in the
Hold
second
on.
round. Indy played the Knicks
Indy
in the
did.
second round.
Indy did. Indy had the hobbled Knicks. Who the fuck did they have?
Boston played Cleveland.
Cleveland, Jesus. Donovan Mitchell hurt.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they've lost to what? A total of 2 games this postseason. Did they sweep the Cavaliers?
No, they
4-1,
lost
right?
one game. 4-1. Yeah, so they lost 2 games. Which I'm not mad at dominating. I'm not mad at
But
dominating.
I want to see a sweep like we're seeing here against Minnesota.
Yes,
That's a
this
legit
looks like a dominant sweep.
That is a legitimate sweep to me. This
Yes.
team is clearly better than that team. Like it
Right.
is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Anthony, and this goes back to what I was telling Larry. Like I wanted the Timberwolves to win, but I did not believe they would. I gave them 2 victories. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That didn't even happen. So
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards is not there yet, but it's there. Like I said,
Yeah.
everything that I said on the last podcast was contingent on the Timberwolves winning the championship. Because here's the thing. I said I believe that if he did follow through and win the championship, he would be the best player in the NBA. If he doesn't, then that means something showed you to where he's not the best player. Because if he continued to dominate, you would think he was. So in this one, he just showed me that he has to develop his offensive game more. He has to be able to get a bucket from anywhere effortlessly. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He has to be a true bucket because he can get buckets, but it takes a lot out of him to get buckets like that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and we'll talk a little more once we get out of the Boston thing. But it's crazy. I was having a spirited debate with Larry yesterday about it. Shout out to DJ Larry. He may be making an appearance today if Dallas does finish the job. But we were having a spirited debate about it. You know how we do. And we were talking about what deficiencies and what makes somebody, because the conversation came up about Ant versus Ja. And I said that what makes Ant on the same level as Ja is Ant has somewhat of an offensive bag, but he also is a good two-way player. I'll give him that. He's a better defender than Ja. But I think it's remarkable for him to have had the season he did contingent on what else he was against in the field, that he was of the best players in the league. And I think that there's no denying that. But what has held him back this series, I can tell you now, from what I see, is two things. One, he don't have the wherewithal to play a deep playoff run on top of an already deep season. And then two, he doesn't have a bag that he has go-to moves where you're going to get 20 points a game out of that move, out of that 4 sets of moves. He's just athletic and can hoop. But it's the difference between can hoop and can play basketball. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about these guys, Joker, for better, whether you like his game or not, Joker has a bag. Joker has offensive skill set that leans to him being elite despite athletic ability. Guys like Carmelo had a bag that, Carmelo wasn't jumping out of the gym, but offensively, it wasn't not one way he could not put the ball in the cup on the court. So, I say all that to say that Anthony Edwards doesn't have that yet, but he has supreme talent and supreme ability in his body to where if he dials in, this summer is going to be the best thing that could happen for Anthony Edwards, bar none. To be able to hang around Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and Stephen Curry, who are guys who developed their bag or came into the league with their bag, he's going to come back such a better player. It's going to be really reminiscent of what we saw Jason Tatum come back from after the Olympics when he took the Celtics to the finals the next year. Just him being an MVP caliber level. I really anticipate that for Ant. But, let's get back to the Celtics series. Let me ask you this, Nar. Do the Celtics being having had the easy road trip that they did to the finals, does that help or hinder them?
Here's why it helps them. Here's why it would have hindered them had Brad Stevens not been Brad Stevens. The difference is Jrue Holiday. He makes them a completely different team. They're not the team where it's Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and the others are just others. No. Jrue Holiday has carved out a niche for himself to what makes him have a superstar talent at a specific thing. He may not be an overall superstar, but he has a superstar talent on one side of the ball to where he's literally the best on-ball defender in the league. So to be the best player, you might not get defensive player of the year, blah, 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 even though you should have. To be the best player on one side of the ball is an amazing thing to have, especially when it's a defensive thing. And on the other side of the ball, he can also control the ball as a point guard. He can shoot the three. He can get to the bucket when he needs to. He doesn't have the deepest bag of all time, but he can get buckets. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, he can we saw how the game ended on a Jrue Holiday steal. You know what I'm saying? So for me, because of having this team be different, and then the way Derek White stepped up, I think he's the leading guard in blocks. You know what I'm saying? So to have the best shot blocking guard on top of the best overall on-ball defender allows the Celtics to really be a threat to win this championship. I did say it was the easiest run, but what I didn't say was they weren't for real, because they're fucking for real. You know what I'm saying? The Celtics are a very good team. They're a well-coached team. Do I think they would have still made the finals? Yes. Do I think they would have made it with 2 losses if everybody's healthy? No. One of them series probably goes 7. And if the Knicks are healthy, they're probably not playing the Pacers in the East Finals. They're probably playing the Knicks, and that would have been a totally different series. With a healthy Knicks team and a healthy Celtics team, it would have been great. But
yeah.
So for me, bro, I think it helps them because they're a very deep team. I think that they're a very well coached team. I think they're a very well gel team. They have great team chemistry. And everybody's playing well right now. You know what I'm saying? Even with Jaylen Brown winning the MVP, if you look at the stats, I think Jason Tatum had a better series. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that Jaylen Brown wasn't deserving of it, but just stat-wise, it just shows you that Jason Tatum showed up too. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you think that they gave Jaylen Brown that MVP? Just out of curiosity, from what you saw.
I mean, because to me, it's when he does it, how he does it. A lot of times, to me, a Jaylen Brown 40 ball is going to be louder than a Jason Tatum 40 ball. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see Jaylen Brown go 40 because he's going to be hot. He might score 8 in a row here, miss one, score another 4. Where Jason Tatum, it's just his approach to the game. To me, he's not aggressive enough. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, he may get cast in the shadow of Jaylen Brown, and Jaylen Brown keeps turning up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I agree with you. I agree wholeheartedly. I don't want to cut you. I was just saying, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, that's what I think it is. Jaylen Brown played very well, and this goes back to when they lost that the last finals they were in. Had they won, Jaylen Brown would have been Finals MVP. Just like if the Heat would have pulled out a win on the Mavericks in 2011, D Wade would have been MVP. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the way. But the difference is LeBron flipped it and turned that shit the fuck up. So for Jason Tatum, if it doesn't flip in his head, then Jalen Brown will continue doing what he's doing, and they'll be wherever they be when the chips fall. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
But
I tell you what, securing that MVP definitely secured that $300 million contract or whatever he's up for. He's definitely getting that.
no
Or
facts.
what or it's near fair. But I mean, Jalen Brown's a really good player. He's one of the best players in this league. I mean, despite the fact that he does have deficiencies in this game, I think for Jalen Brown's sake, what we are seeing is I don't think he's peaked yet as a player. I will say that Jason Tatum, as great as he is, I've seen the same Jason Tatum for 2 to 3 seasons now. So I don't want to say he peaked as a player, but I do think because hell, he's still uh uh check the private chat or check the group chat. I think Jason Tatum is it was I think Jason Tatum is as good as he's going to get unless he shows me something on the next level in these finals.
Damn, down, my bad, dog. Didn't even see you waiting, Claire.
Nigga, I was sitting
Oh,
there for about 15
And
minutes.
he had to say, "Bro, check the chat." I said, "Oh shit."
that's hilarious.
Y'all already know
Um,
it's the big dog in here. We talk about the East Finals. Go ahead. E.
yeah, but no, I
Yeah,
just think
so
that Jason Tatum as a player has, to me, been the same player by and large for the last 2 seasons. Nelson says Tatum is who he is. I agree. I don't and salute to Nelson. I don't I don't disagree with that. I think that he's a really great player. I think he's a top 7 player in this league, depending on the year. But I think that we've seen what we're going to see from him. I do think that Drew Holiday being there has helped Jalen Brown's game exponentially because Jalen Brown doesn't have to pick up a lot of the slack that Drew Holiday can, so he can become a better offensive threat or defensive threat, depending on the day he wants to dial in, or depending on what he wants to dial in that day. Like the death lineup for them is both of them boys playing the point in the two. That's a death lineup because you got 2 guys who can lock you up and also give you 30 on any given night. That's a death lineup to me.
Mhm.
one of y'all vibrators are on too loud.
That's
Oh, my
insane.
fucking fan. So, Earl, why you didn't tell me you could hear it?
I couldn't hear it.
Oh, that's probably his
But it's
head.
okay. Don't worry. I'll get it in the editing process. Don't worry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, I just want to do a victory lap. All my predictions for the East Finals have came true. I predicted it was going to be a sweep for the Celtics. I also predicted that Jalen Brown was going to win MVP. I was right on both fronts. I'd like to thank God and the Academy for this accomplishment. Uh, I just, you asked, Nard, I heard you while I was in the cold, I mean, in backstage waiting on you. I was, I heard you ask why did Jalen Brown win the
Yeah. Oh,
MVP
he asked that. Yeah.
over, or Earl asked. And what I wanted to interject with was that Jalen Brown won because he's the reason they tied in game two with that clutch shot. I mean, game one. He's the only reason they won because even though Tatum had more points, that was more the oh we gonna foul late, we already up, they trying to come back. I'm gonna hit all these free throws, and my game ends up point wise looking better than it actually was. Like if you watch this series versus just read the box score, you know that Jalen Brown won game one and game two because he had a 40 ball in game two that blew the Pacers out. That ended up blowing the Pacers out. And then game three, I would have gave to Tatum, but game four, I'd give more to Brown. So overall, to me, he won the series. He was the best player throughout the series and the most valuable one.
Absolutely. What did you think about the series overall, though?
Uh,
It's
I
not much.
think I think Boston. There's a there's a problem with Boston is that they have a tendency to play down to the competition. Once Halliburton was out game three and game four, they should have blew them out of the building.
Mhm.
They should have been in Ohio somewhere. They shouldn't have been in the state of Indiana anymore because they should have just blown them out. but unfortunately, they keep playing down to the competition, and teams end up catching up with you.
Absolutely.
So
I wholeheartedly agree with that. I think that that's their flaw. Now, one can say that
that's their fatal flaw.
yeah, it is because I think that they play with their food too much. And the problem is at this stage of the game, unless you're a team like Indy, who's obviously ridden with injuries as well, or the Knicks, like okay, Nard alluded to something. Had the Knicks played this team, bro, I'm wholeheartedly in agreement that had the Knicks won, I wouldn't have been shocked one bit.
You think the Knicks could beat them in a series?
Healthy, healthy,
A
healthy.
healthy Knicks
A
team?
fully healthy Knicks, yes, I do. You give me Julius Randle, you give
I
me
would be surprised. That's what I'm saying, bro. Brunson's cooking niggas, bro.
I mean, if you're talking about without Porzingis, still hell no. But but
no, you give me Mitchell Robinson, Julius Randle, OG Anunoby, Jalen Brunson, and obviously the Jalen Brunson with the Villanova three. That brings back Gallinari, not Gallinari,
DiVincenzo and Josh Hart.
yeah,
DiVincenzo. No, is Gallinari back on there? No, it's from Detroit.
it's DiVincenzo. Oh,
No, from Detroit. He was on Detroit last year. Not Pablo Prigioni. Fuck.
I know who you're talking about. Wasn't he on
Yes.
San Antonio at one point?
You give I don't believe so, but you give me a fully loaded
Okay,
Knicks
yeah.
team that plays this Celtics team, even with Porzingis, that series goes 7. And
Porzingis
it wouldn't
out for the
shock
rest
me
of the
if
playoffs.
No, that series don't go 7.
No,
If
he
with a healthy
Porzingis should be
Porzingis, they
back
out of
game
there in
1.
5.
Who's out of there in 5? The
The
Knicks?
Knicks.
Hell no.
Dog, stop hyping the Knicks, dog. First off, they shouldn't have beat the They shouldn't have beat the Sixers in the first round. The only reason
I
they
don't care
won is
what they
because
should have done.
Embiid.
They did it.
Only reason they were
regardless.
there is because Embiid wasn't there. The Celtics
Okay.
do play down to the competition, but they can get up with any competition.
Of course they can get up with them. But I have to go with what I've seen. This team, even with Porzingis as executed, I'm sorry, bro, but I think they could really beat that the Knicks could take them to 7 and potentially win that series. I do. I wholeheartedly do.
I'm listen. I believe in Jesus. I don't believe in the Knicks. Okay,
That's crazy.
that ain't gonna happen.
But that's crazy.
You see what your brother's doing right now? That's exactly what the Celtics would be doing on the Knicks pack.
You're
Smoking
bugging.
it.
You're bugging.
Smoking it.
But I'm not. But I hear you.
But not choking. Just smoking.
Well, if it ain't,
Yeah,
if you ain't choking, I don't know if you're smoking good. But regardless of the fact, I don't know. But either way, the Celtics obviously are primed for game 1. They got 10 days rest? I think it is.
I think what's
10,
this
11 days rest.
It's gonna be like 2 weeks rest.
Because I think game 1 is June 7th.
Man,
June
both
6th.
teams in the sweep, they should
June
move that
6th.
shit up.
That's true.
No, they should move it up, but they can't.
They can't,
Just
but they should
The
because of the
concerts, all
schedule.
that other shit.
Yeah.
Well, that and TV contracts. Because the finals are like scheduled television shows.
Right.
Yeah.
It's obviously
I
not
don't
the Super Bowl, but they had the finals date already set.
Yeah, but no, I agree with you. They should move it up, but
hell yeah, they should. Why we gotta wait for this?
Nigga.
And look, and let me tell you something. As much as I believe in the Knicks, let's say that the team that's winning wins this whole thing, because I can't say it's over till it's over. I don't know that Dallas ain't gonna beat them boys for a championship. I don't know that.
I don't know that.
I
don't disagree. I'm rooting for Dallas.
I am too.
Because I'm morally opposed to the Celtics.
This is 2003 me with the Dirk jersey back. Y'all remember that?
The confused Laker fan that is you.
Hey man. Now I don't call out your flaws. Don't call out mine. Now look. But game 1 is June 6th. Appreciate that, Nelson.
Yes, June 6th.
Oh, all right. So we got 2 questions. Let's go to them. Dark.
That's a Thursday, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Give me one.
For sure. All All right, so while Nar's pulling that up, 2 questions. Are the 2024 Pacers the 2021 Hawks? And if the Knicks did beat the Pacers, still had OG and maybe Mitch, how far do you think that series would have gone? All right, I'll answer both real quick, and I'll pass it to my co-host. Yes, they are. It's very reminiscent of that team. That fortune got them there. And 2, and then they got swept by the potential champs. And then 2, I said it earlier. I'll say it again. I think that the fully healthy Knicks, even if Randall wasn't there, because Randall wasn't there all playoffs, I think if Mitch was there, he didn't suffer that injury, and if OG was there, that series goes at least 6, and it's a rubber match either way between Boston or.
I don't give a fuck what Dallas saying. New York was on fire. Jalen Brunson.
They were, bro.
Fire, bro. They were gonna that shit would have won 7 games. I don't know what would have happened.
The Boston firemen would have put that fire out. Okay, the Celtics would have dogged.
I don't know that.
I don't know that, bro.
Broadway,
bro,
down
listen,
Times
bro,
Square,
every
back.
time I looked at Jalen Brunson and wanted to say this nigga's not about to get a bucket, he got 3.
He got 3 of them days. Like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like at a certain point, this ain't even got nothing to do with the Knicks or their fan base and nothing like that. As a basketball team, that team plays as hard.
The basketball team.
No. I know. I'm just saying because I know
momentum is real, bro. Momentum is real,
bro.
Hold on. It's different when you are looking at Drew Holiday and Derek White. It's different from whatever the hell.
Oh no, of course. I'll give you that.
I do agree with that.
They are,
because I want to point this out. You remember what Drew Holiday and Rondo did to Damian Lillard when Damian Lillard was on fire? That when New Orleans went against Portland back
very
in the
much
day?
so. Went against Portland, I do. He shut them off.
You don't think he can do that? You don't think he can do that again? With
I mean, he's a bit older, but that combination with him and Derek White and Jaylen Brown, yeah, for sure.
Like I just said, I don't give a fuck about what Dale said. Like I just said, I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck how old he is. Drew Holiday feet still moving.
Them puppies are still moving, bro. Like, and I'm with you. I'm just saying
he would have turned Jalen Brunson to Akon. I'm locked up.
I don't know.
Let me
out. I ain't seen Jalen Brunson get locked up much this year. Jalen Brunson ain't get locked up all year.
First time for everything, ain't it, Pleb?
Yeah, it's also a first time for
Drew Holiday
to get his ass bust. Shit.
I'm not just saying Drew Holiday though. I'm saying Drew Holiday with Derek White.
Hey, look,
that
all I know is
right
there.
I
saw what does Jalen Brunson play the combo? He pretty much like they point and they two. The one? Okay.
He plays the one, and then with him and DiVincenzo is kind of the 1 and the 2.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put him at the 1. Outside of Steph Curry this year, was Jalen Brunson the best point guard in the league this year? Best point guard in the league this year. Was he the best point guard in the league this year?
He actually had a better season than Steph Curry, so
okay.
And cool. if Hallie didn't get hurt, I would go.
Well, Hallie got to play both sides of the ball too.
Yeah,
and I think that Jalen does dial in on. He's not obviously a clamp guy, but he plays better defense than Hallie. That's for damn sure.
If Hallie didn't get that leg injury,
I mean, yeah, but
because it ended up killing him in the playoffs.
If my auntie had a mustache, I'd be Kendrick Lamar. So I feel you, but I can't say ifs. I can't say ifs. All I can say is what happened. But I do think that Hallie's Jalen to me was the best point guard or the second best point guard this year between him and Curry. But regardless of the fact, I still don't think that it's a lot to take away from them boys. Oh shoot, Luka. Luka is their point. Yeah. See, I get.
Oh yeah.
That when we have two guards like that, yeah. Luka is. Yeah. When we have two guards like that who play like off guards and all that other guys, it's so hard.
Kyrie plays more than two.
Hold on, Winston. Hold on, Winston. Goddamn it. I ain't gonna say the best point guard in the league.
PG in the league.
I ain't gonna say the best point guard in the league now.
Jalen Brunson? No.
No, hell no. I ain't gonna say that.
Because he's not better than Luka. Sorry.
No.
He not.
No, hell no, he ain't better than Luka. And there's no taking away from him, but no.
Not that ain't no disrespect. That's just
No, it ain't.
Luka's on a different level than everybody else.
Luka, yeah. Luka's
Luka
we talking about
argue to be the
positions.
best player in the league.
Yeah, bro, you took the words right out of my mouth. But we talk about positions with them. Luka can say I'm the best player in the league, and you can just
I don't know about that either.
jid me.
I don't think he is the best player in the league, but he has.
Who's the best player in the league?
He says that Nard, you can't just laugh him out the room.
Absolutely.
Who's the best player in the league right now to you? If you don't know about that.
The best player in the NBA right now. Give me 5 minutes.
Well, I think the best player
ain't
in
no
the league
5
right
minutes.
now is Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic.
I mean, yes, but you ain't gonna get Nard to agree to that.
He ain't got to
The
agree.
best two players in the league are not white. I don't believe that.
Well, see, you talking color. I'm talking game. You feel yeah, bro. You talking color.
Feel how you feel.
Game. I don't care about that color. What are you doing to get it done? That's what I care about. I don't care about
best
the color.
Two quarterbacks in the league are black. Best
That's
two
also
players
a good point.
in the NBA are white.
That's also a good point. That's a very excellent point.
You don't know it.
You don't know it?
Listen, the Baltic states, man, they grow basketball players out there. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Yeah.
You want me to lie to you? Make it
Patty and who? Lamar?
Yeah, I'll go with Patty and Lamar.
You know, Dell, man, I
still think Giannis is the best player in the NBA. Fuck that.
I'm not gonna be mad at you at that. He was injured this year. But he still averaged 30 and I think 12 or some shit. 30, 12, and 6, I believe, was his splits for the year. Something insane.
Right. So I'll still take him. But
yeah, let's move on. Let's move on to the other conference final.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this one hasn't come to a close, and honestly, I don't know what it's going to be. We're up 4 right now for Minnesota. About 6 minutes left in the third, so this one might not be a sweep.
Yeah, by the time we finish this, we'll be we'll know.
The first 3-1 comeback in history.
But I will say this: let's talk about the first 3 games real quick. Since
yeah, that won't happen.
Talk about that. No, a 3-0 comeback is not happening.
No,
but could Dallas trick this game off and this series go 5? I mean,
it boils down to this: Rudy Gobert ain't shit. Anthony Edwards isn't there yet, and Cat laid a fucking egg.
You know who and that's who I'm most disappointed.
That kind of describes the whole series.
Because that's who I'm most disappointed in was Cat. I can give as much as we have given him praise. I have to critique Anthony Edwards and say,
yeah, but they are also trapping the shit out of Anthony Edwards.
They are. They absolutely are. They have literally not let him breathe this entire series, and I think it's an amazing game plan. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of what Dallas did on LeBron in the 2011 finals. And who was the point guard for Dallas? Jason Kidd. So it does remind me of that. But I'll say this. I think that when it comes to Cat, man, like this is the series that Cat was supposed to show that he's worth those high ratings on video games. You worth the contracts. You're like, bro, outside of AD and Jokic, he's probably the most skilled big man in the NBA. And it's like, this is where you're supposed to have been the X factor if your guys can't get it going. Like Anthony Edwards carried y'all all the way to the conference finals, more or less. And you got guys like Naz Reid having better games. No disrespect to Naz Reid at all. But like Naz Reid should not have a more explosive.
Naz. I thought his name was Nas.
No, it's Naz.
It's Naz Reid.
Oh, my fault.
But you shouldn't have that happening in a game, bro. Like that just shouldn't be. Like, I'm sorry, but for his skill set, I'm extremely disappointed. Extremely disappointed in him. Because when your team needed you, bro, when your guy couldn't get it going, you did not step up. And that is disappointing. But, I mean, technically the series isn't done, but there's no way in hell we're getting 4 games of hero ball from Karl Anthony Towns.
You never know.
It's not happening. But I mean, I got to give a
Never
kudos to J.
know. This
I
might be
gotta
the
give,
Clearly,
first
your
time
heart.
in history.
I'm
Clearly,
not gonna
that
lie to you.
weed is working. Because ain't no way the hell they going. They ain't coming back.
There's no
It's
way.
154-0 for teams that are up 3-0.
Yeah. I mean, it's just to dial in and win. That means that you got swept and you have to
Hey,
sweep
you know
somebody.
what? You know what? How many?
Exactly.
You go back and look at how many motherfuckers in the finals had won when they was up 3-1 before LeBron.
I get that, but that means that you have to sweep after
And
being
it's
swept.
still the one and the only.
Okay, 3-1 is just one extra game, and it's gonna be right
That's
after.
a whole. That's a whole game. That's the difference in the
think about it
series.
like this. Think about it like this. All right. If they win this, it's 3-1. LeBron came back from 3-1.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I
He
see
ain't
why you
LeBron.
coach. I see why you coach. I totally understand why you coach. You have the most for you. That's optimism on a different level.
I would say
that's
that's
optimism.
bullshitting
Stating
on
the
a different
facts of
level.
what
But
is
okay.
already.
Well, about 60% of coaching is bullshit.
Oh, that's true. That's fair enough.
60% of coaching is bullshit. But it's game planning and bullshit. Can you lie to your team enough for them to believe in themselves that your ass won't believe them?
I ain't gonna lie to nobody. You some shit. I'm gonna tell you some shit. I'm gonna find a better player.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
I mean, I'm not gonna obviously tell an 8-year-old he's bad, but I'm gonna continue.
Bullshit.
If your coach continues to tells you, look, you need to work on this, and it's the same thing over and over, just know as every time he's telling you that, that's like 4 less plays you play.
Also factual.
An 8-year-old's not gonna get that. But when
they
will when it comes game time. They keep asking you why you didn't get in, and I'd be like, well, how's your stance? And how many times did we go over it? All right, you know what you play in this game? Ass back. So go ahead and get your ass back.
Oh no, you playing defensive halfback.
Oh, this man was wild, son. Man, we was kids and knew like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Niggas looked at that nigga like, nigga, play what?
Defensive halfback.
You play? I play defensive halfback. Please, God, just say you want to sell this shit and go. But either way, man. I mean, look, I got to give it to Kyrie. Kyrie, for all intents and purposes, man, is showing that I'm still a top 20 player in this league. And damn it.
Hey, listen, if you ever got a doubt of Kyrie, he turned one of those Native American jackets into a sneaker and killing niggas in that. And
hey,
that's
Dale,
the craziest thing I've ever seen. Huh?
You work at B Brown?
Yeah,
I did. Yeah.
Oh no. That I work at a hospital and B Braun is one of our vendors. So I said, hold the fuck up.
That's crazy.
Shit.
Podcast. We can talk about that afterwards. But
I just seen it on the shirt. God damn it!
I know you see it on the shirt.
I just wanted to mention it.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I look at the way that the Timberwolves are played, and they're showing the remnants of a young team that just isn't quite there yet. But I see it. I really, really see it. And in about 2 years, it should all click. It should. It absolutely all should.
Mm-hmm.
And the good part is they got.
But they're there. Like they're not there yet, but they're there. If that makes sense. Like
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
They're not kicking the door down. They're knocking on that motherfucker right now and let you know they outside.
Well, let's look at it. Dallas made a few conference finals before this, so they figured it out, and now they're here. Well, okay, they made one, but they were there, and we saw it. It was young and Luke was all right. He made a couple of pieces, and they're there. Well, now that's where the Timberwolves are at. The thing is,
Kyrie wasn't there when they made that West Finals, right?
No, hell no.
He was in Brooklyn, so. And then they lost.
You know what I do like about sports is when they bring up old like old newspaper articles. Like, boy, they were wrong. Talking about, there was an article that the New York Times put out like, he's Dallas's problem now, but who cares? He's Kyrie. He's probably gonna fuck it up again. And well, Brooklyn, wipe your face, nigga. That shit done. Oh, well, there it is. A 3. Now we down to a 1-point game. 78-76.
2-point game.
2-point game, yeah. 2-point game. Jaden Hardy. But yeah, I mean, look, dog, the Timberwolves should be applauded for making it this far. They just have to see where they need to improve. Ant has to improve as an individual player. And if I'm them, man, I'm gonna be honest.
I'm getting rid of Rudy Gobert.
No, hell no, no, you can't.
Because that's how you beat the Nuggets. You got to keep
Exactly. No, you can't get rid of Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert was not the reason that they beat the Nuggets. Please do not start that lie.
No,
Don't
no, 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 no. I'm not
or
saying that.
listen to
I'm
that
saying
lie.
that having the combination of him and Cat as two big men that are athletic that can move around with Joker, it fucked him up. Because it's not
No, putting Cat on him fucked him up.
AD got tired of guarding him. There's nothing we could do with that. We had nobody else. When you have two guys that can rotate, it'll fuck with Joker more than it fucks with y'all.
True.
Now I'll say this.
I'll give you that.
I'll give it to you like this, Del. Pause. It could have been any other decent center that can play defense. And if they had both of them, him and Cat, it didn't have to necessarily be Gobert, but it helps because he's the defensive player of the year.
If you remember in 2000, that 20, that's what they did because they had Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee.
It could have been any combination, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
Any combination. Any combination.
Yeah. I'm with y'all 1,000,000% on that.
Yeah, you're right.
Damn,
I think
the shit out of Rudy Gobert.
You said, would you what?
I was like, we just disrespected the shit out of Gobert.
No,
I don't think it's disrespect.
He disrespected himself by playing basketball. He should go back to France
and
find a new life.
Or open a winery.
That's insane. I mean,
a winery sounds perfect.
Gobbets of Gobert. Pause.
A wino. I don't want to be that person. That's fucked up. Valid, but fucked up.
A winer but it's like by this, wino.
You know, it's like this, bro. You just gotta be real with yourself and say, you know, at the end of the day, man, we got here, but what's gonna take us to the next level is, you know, okay, let's make this move here, let's make that move there. Problem is, I don't know what's out there that they can really improve on. You got the defensive player of the year. You got an extremely talented Karl Anthony Towns, but the problem is talent ain't winning games. I mean, it is, but it's just because he's talented don't mean that he's dialed in or that it's working for them. But, you know. Oh, Lord. Yeah. They throwing alleys in Dallas, bro. This is crazy.
They still down 3 though.
They are, but momentum is a motherfucker.
Yeah, but they had that big 3 by Hardy before this. The Mavs are answering. I mean, the Timberwolves are answering bucket for bucket.
Yeah.
So what the Mavs need is a stop. Oh, that's a foul. God damn. Come on, bro. Like, the NBA is wild. I knew they was going to give it to him.
Yeah.
Oh, I know his whole ass didn't call a foul. Oh, no, he called a timeout. But Anthony Edwards is like, why you ain't call a foul in that last play? Because you was a bitch ass nigga. And I agree.
Winston says Kyrie was never a fuck up. He just don't like white people asking him silly questions. Factual. I'll take him in a fantasy draft with my first 3 picks. Also factual. Look, you ain't gonna get many arguments out of me on any of that.
Because they asked the stupidest question I've ever seen somebody ask. When they asked, how's LeBron a father figure?
Exactly. Bro, that's why he left Cleveland. Right? It had nothing to even do with LeBron. He probably didn't fuck with people just seeing that, like thinking like that of their relationship. He's like, bro,
because it's like, bro, you can't play.
I only got with one pappy. I don't need y'all, you know.
Yeah, bro, they don't play with me like that. But you know, regardless of that fact, what else do we have on the docket?
NFL.
What's going on in NFL news?
Oh, Earl. Oh, my dog here.
There we go. Okay. All right. There we go. I think I'm updating now.
We're going to go over.
So you were hiding or something from
the big game?
No. I had an update for the plugin. So.
Earl, turn your mic down just a week.
Is it loud? My fault. How about now? We good now?
Still loud as hell, but that's just you. So.
No. Hold on. All right, hold on 1 second. My fault, y'all. Yeah, I had a plug-in that was messed up. Let me turn this down. So, okay, what about now?
Good? Yeah, you good.
All right, good. Okay, but yeah, Nara.
Plug-in?
Say again.
Like a Glade plug-in?
No. Plug in for the laptop, but either way. But yeah, man. So no, take us to the NFL, brother.
The NFL schedule has been released. So
it has. Do you have it up?
I'm pulling it up right now.
Okay, I'm about to say because we did not get a chance to talk about it, obviously with all the playoffs, but there are certain games I want to talk about. Obviously, opening week, you know, Thanksgiving, all that good stuff. Like what we do, how we do it.
All right. So preseason no one really gives a fuck. I'm gonna speak about some of the notable games I see. If you guys also have the schedule up,
Yep, I'm pulling
if
it up.
there's any that I don't pinpoint that y'all want to talk about, we can. But for me, so the way that I'm gonna break it down is entertainment games, games that are probably gonna matter, and ones in the middle. What I mean by entertainment games, those are going to be your early to mid games. Baltimore, Kansas City in week 1 is cool, but it's not really going to tell anything about either team and anything could happen after that. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be a very, very entertaining game. So that'll be a rematch of the AFC Championship last year that Kansas City won at Baltimore. This one will be at Kansas City. That's actually the first game of the season. That's a Thursday night game. Jesus, they opened up heavy. So we got Baltimore at KC Thursday night, week 1. Then immediately following that, because obviously it's the beginning of the NFL season, we have Green Bay and Philly. Green Bay is going to Philly that Friday. And then Sunday kicks off the first official Sunday of games. Some notable games. It'll be Gerard Mayo's first time as a NFL head coach. He'll be heading out to Cincinnati.
They're gonna get killed.
Caleb Williams' first game of the season will be at home against Tennessee.
That's a good test.
I'm sorry. I'm still aggravated. I don't think they should have got rid of Caleb. Got rid of Justin Fields.
I thank him.
But I got to get over it. So
no, I agree with you 1,000,000%. But fuck him, I was a benefit to us. I don't care.
That's what makes it nasty.
Tank Dell is making his return. It's also the return of Indianapolis quarterback Anthony Richardson as Indianapolis hosts Houston.
Well, hold on. Let me ask you: do we know that Tank Dell will be able to play by then?
I believe so. He's already running routes. I mean,
is he? Gosh, dog.
Yeah.
Go on, say because he got shot a couple weeks ago.
Oh, he did. Yeah, but I think he was already at the hospital. I don't know if he was actually shot, or was he grazed by the bullet. I believe in the article it said he was grazed.
But of course, it did say he was grazed. It did say he was grazed. So I don't think that.
Let me tell you something.
Nothing that went through a muscle or anything. So
let me make a quick and not to interrupt you, but I can only speak for the crib. Stop going out in places like the barn. You have look at me, any talent that comes from Central Florida specifically, stay your ass out the barn and places like that. You made it. Stay away, dog. Come home, do a couple of basketball games for the kids. Do not go to places like the barn, bro. Stay out. You have no reason being out there with niggas who work at Havana Joe's battery plant. You have no reason to be there. Stay your ass away. Continue on, Art.
All right, then we have the introduction of Odell Beckham to the Miami Dolphins offense as they'll be taking on Trevor.
That man getting 3 snaps, bro. Stop it.
Hey, I'm just saying, bro. What the hell is Sunshine's last name? Damn it, Trevor
Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence. God damn it, Trevor Lawrence and Jackson. Trevor Lawrence got to prove it this year. He really got to prove that he's an elite quarterback, and they'll be kicking it off at Miami. Nothing really significant.
Don't look like he's gonna prove that. Damn. Houston go repeat, but that's just me.
Hey, we'll see.
That's a really well. I'll wait till you finish, but I gotta say something. I'll wait till just remember I gotta say something about that division.
Jaden Daniels will be opening up his Washington Commanders career at Tampa Bay. Brock Bowers. I know he's not super significant. He's a tight end, but he's one of my favorite players. He'll be going. Him and the Vegas Raiders will be at the Chargers week 1, so that should be interesting.
Oh, there. Divisional match first game. Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck
the beginning of the end for two quarterbacks, even though it's their first time starting for these two new teams. It's the beginning and end for both of them. Russell Wilson and the Pittsburgh Steelers will be heading down to the Mercedes-Benz Dome to take on Kirk Cousins and Michael Penix in the Atlanta Falcons. Hey, look, I don't know if Kirk Cousins throws 4 picks in the first quarter, he might be out that motherfucker.
I want to go to that game because that's going to be the only game the Steelers are in the South for. So I want to go, but we'll see.
Absolutely. And the first Monday night game in the season will be the return of Aaron Rodgers. This should be a great one at San Francisco.
They ain't learned shit yet. You put Aaron Rodgers on Monday Night Football a year after his ACL turned into baked beans.
Damn, that nigga said baked beans. I would at least say Velcro. No, that was his Achilles. It was his Achilles.
Oh, his Achilles.
I'll
tell you what.
Week 2, the Thursday night game is going to be Buffalo traveling down to Miami. The Monday night game will be Atlanta.
Well, that's a good game.
Atlanta will be traveling up to Philly that Monday night. During the week, there's some divisional matchups. Nothing to me that's too major or significant. You got Pittsburgh at Denver, Vegas. Oh, well, that one might be a good one. Vegas at Baltimore. You got the Rams at Arizona. New Orleans is heading out to Dallas. Other than that, I mean, nothing too crazy. San Francisco's at Minnesota, so we'll see what J.J. McCarthy looks like.
Let me be very clear. There are no people in this league that are more happy that Aaron Donald retired than Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison Jr.
Facts.
No two players in the league more happy than those two.
I don't know if Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to be as happy as, say, I don't know, Geno Smith. I think there's still a few more quarterbacks.
Hey, what Geno said? Oh God,
that bought Aaron a real nice gold watch and sent it right on to LA. Said, "Stay retired, big dog." Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. You got to send him like a box of like Hostess snacks, so he's starting to get all fat. So we really don't come back. Because 32, you can be like,
no, because you can be fat as a defensive lineman. You can be fat as a D tackle. He could be a 350 pound run stopper. So don't. I don't want to encourage it. I'm gonna send him a nice watch.
Do you think?
Lovely note.
You think Aaron Donald comes back?
Nah, he done.
Yeah,
he done.
He damn near was done after y'all won. So y'all lucky y'all got the other 2 games.
He was, but he just wanted to finish the full 10 years.
Week 3 Thursday, we have New England. This is a good divisional matchup. There's actually a couple good divisional matchups this week, week 3. New England is at the Jets, so that one should.
We're gonna have to see on New England before we say that's a good matchup. But I feel.
I mean, divisional wise, you're right though. You're definitely right. Other notable matchups this week. That's going to be a good one. Baltimore is heading out to Arlington, Texas to take on the Dallas Cowboys, so that should be a good one.
They don't dog walk them.
Okay, we
this is a contract year for Dak.
Who cares? I have no faith in the Cowboys. And it's not actually a contract year for them.
Well, there'll be some other games for them probably.
Hey, this year three of the contract? Or no?
No, this is year 4.
It's year 4? Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm. It's a contract year. It was 2021, 22, 23, and 24. This year.
Oh, wow.
San Francisco is heading out to the Rams for the first time.
They're going to be ass in the playoffs
this season, so I think we're going to beat their ass. Other than that, I mean, the Monday night games is a doubleheader. Jacksonville is heading out to Buffalo, and Washington is heading out to Cincinnati. So now we're getting about a quarter of the way through the season.
We got 2 East Coast teams on. Oh, they must be starting at 7:30.
Yeah. One starts 7:30.
8:30. Okay.
Week 4, the Thursday matchup. Dallas is headed out to New York to take on the Giants. The Rams are heading out to Chicago to take on Cable Williams and the Bears. We got a divisional matchup in the South with the Saints and the Falcons. It probably won't be that great, though. We have another divisional matchup out North NFC. Minnesota's heading to Green Bay. This one might be pretty good. I like what Baker Mayfield was doing last year. So Philly's heading down to Tampa. This one could be good if Deshaun Watson
in the offseason. He got paid, but what did he get?
Who?
Baker Mayfield. He got paid, but I can't remember what he got.
They didn't get paid too much. I think it was like $100 million, right?
Yeah, like
3 over 100. Yeah.
I think it was something like that.
Heading out to Vegas. Buffalo is a Sunday night game. They'll be heading out to Baltimore. That should be a real good one there.
Okay, I got a really hot take about Buffalo. I think they end up being that team that got a lot of primetime games, but they disappointing as hell.
That's with everybody healthy.
Stephon Diggs, but I don't know because that kid Keon Coleman, he might be able to, you know what I'm saying?
That is true.
I like him.
True. Appreciate that, Nelson. 3 years, $100 million. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Nelson.
Monday, another doubleheader. Tennessee is heading down to Miami and Seattle.
Sorry about your Knicks, Nelson.
Seattle's heading across to the Lions, so that should be interesting there.
Well, we gotta see what this new head coach is gonna be like.
A lot of divisional matchups on these Thursdays. So
like
this one,
I think they heard us. I think they heard us complain about these Amazon games the last 2 years.
Facts. Tampa Bay is heading out to the big ATL to take on the Falcons. Notable games this week: Baltimore will be heading out to Cincinnati. Dale said stop talking about New England so after they play, so I'm not going to mention them again. Buffalo is heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. That should be a pretty good one. Vegas is at Dell's #1 hated team, the motherfucking Broncos.
That is Zendell's #1 hated team.
That's great.
Green Bay will be heading over to the Rams. Dallas is going up to Pittsburgh. That is a Sunday night game. So Dallas will be at Pittsburgh Sunday night.
It will be a pod divided that day.
Not really.
I mean, y'all be jumping my ass because the rest of us don't give a fuck.
Yeah, exactly. The rest of us hope both of y'all lose.
Right.
But ended in a tie.
The Monday night game, New Orleans is heading to Kansas City, 8:15 on that one. And there are 4 teams with a bye this week. That will be Detroit, Tennessee, Philly, and the Clippers. So those
I appreciate the bye tracker.
What did you say?
Huh?
Did you say the Clippers?
Oh, I did say the Clippers. I saw LAC. Chargers. So yes, my bad. So it's that week 5 will be the first set of bye weeks, and it'll be Detroit, Tennessee, Philadelphia, and the Chargers.
Okay.
Week 6. Okay, I'm starting to believe all these Thursday games are divisional games. Week 6, San Francisco is heading up to Seattle. That'll kick off the Thursday games. Notable games this week. I mean, it's looking kind of
San Francisco, Seattle on a Thursday. Oh my!
Yes. We have another pod divided week by week. Pittsburgh will be heading out to Vegas.
All right.
So we'll see Pittsburgh versus Vegas.
I don't think the pod will be divided on that.
Yeah, we're just gonna be jumping.
No, it'll be the same situation again. You getting jumped by Christian and Earl, and we laughing at you.
And hope both of us lose. But it's kind of worse because that's 2 weeks that we all hoping me and Christian lose. So fuck y'all.
I hope the Steelers lose every week, so that don't change anything.
Cleveland will be heading out to Philly that week. Washington will be heading up the street to Baltimore. Nothing else too notable other than that. The Monday
let me tell you something, Philly fans.
Buffalo at the Jets.
Let me tell you, Philly fans. If y'all don't do it this year, boy, y'all damn near gonna be like the Yankees of the 2000s or the 2010s. All that payroll and nothing to show for it. Y'all better finish it.
Who?
The Eagles. It seems like every other week they get a prime guy. Somehow they payroll.
Prime for I don't. How we got a different cap that he working with, dog?
Yeah. Between him and John not John Lynch. John Lynch over in San Fran. Bro, I don't know what they're doing, but share the wealth.
Nah, they know something different about the cap that we don't know. They got a hack or something.
Facts.
Because
Monday
they be
this
spitting
week will
out
be
different numbers.
Buffalo at the Jets. So it looks like all the Thursday and Monday games. They're putting a lot of divisional games out there. The bye this week for week 6 will be Kansas City, the Rams, Miami, and Minnesota.
Kansas City, Rams, Miami, Minnesota.
Yep. Okay, so we have our first non-divisional matchup on a Thursday and our first asshole-ass game. Denver is at New Orleans. Not watching it.
Wait, what month is that? What week is that?
That's week 7.
So that puts us in October. That's probably going to be
that's mid-October.
That's NBA premiere week, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey, Nard, this goes to show you that Jeff Bezos really did put his foot down on these Thursday night games, because all of the games you've mentioned have at least been some divisional games that will at least generate some type of heat.
Nigga said I'm not paying for bullshit no more.
But this Broncos Saints is probably gonna be some ass. But you can get away with 1 or 2 of them.
Facts.
In the year.
Notable games this week. We oh god, the pod is divided again. Vegas is heading out to Los Angeles to take on the Rams.
All right. Once again, I hope both of y'all lose. Once again, for the battle of LA. Literally.
No, we the real LA team.
Fuck out of here.
Y'all just hold.
Y'all will get ran out of there right now. Houston is at Green Bay. I keep saying Cleveland because I think Deshaun Watson will make a comeback. So Cincinnati will be heading out to Cleveland. Kansas City will be at San Francisco on a rematch of the Super Bowl. So that'll be a great one.
That's week 7?
That is week 7, correct. The Jets will be heading out to Pittsburgh. Aaron Rodgers and then will be taking on the Steelers that week. That'll be the Sunday night game. There is another doubleheader this Monday. We have Baltimore at Tampa Bay and the Chargers at the Cardinals. Only 2 teams have a bye week 7. That'll be Chicago and Dallas. Week 8, another game that really, to me, doesn't have a lot of potential to be good. We'll see how good the teams are. But Minnesota is heading to Los Angeles to take on the Rams.
No, hell no.
No, that's
hell
gonna
no.
be ass.
That's going to be ass. A lot of points, not a lot of defense.
Facts.
I don't even think there's going to be a lot of points.
This week, Philadelphia will be heading to Cincinnati. Kansas City will be heading out to Arrowhead number 2.
Bears and Commanders is going to have a little bit of a point because of...
Hell no. No. Where they going, Art?
Oh, no, I said the Kansas City Chiefs will be heading out to Arrowhead number 2.
How's Kansas City heading to Arrowhead?
Arrowhead number 2.
Oh, Arrowhead number 2.
Yeah.
Oh, you such a disrespectful mother. You're so disrespectful.
Dallas will be heading to San Francisco.
Yep.
And then the Monday night game, Pittsburgh will be hosting the Giants.
Ugh, that stinks.
Okay, let's go to let's jump around a little bit. Let's go week 12. Let's see what's happening week 12. We were just at week 9. Jesus, they got the whole. ESPN has the schedule all the way up. Well, I mean, obviously it's not set, but all the way up to the fucking wild card.
Yeah. They should. That's why I said playoff games and stuff are already for something you can set. So they already set in stone.
You said what?
TV for playoff games that you can set in stone, like television wise, they already set in stone.
Right, I see that now.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm just gonna keep going. Week 9, just move it through real quick.
Yep.
Yeah. Fuck. Hold on, fellas. Technical difficulties. All right, here we go. Week 9, Houston will be heading out to New Jersey. Yeah, it is fucking New Jersey, though. New Jersey on Thursday to take on the Jets. Notable matchups this week. Vegas will be heading out to Cincinnati. The Chargers will be heading out to Cleveland. We have which should be a really good divisional game. Detroit will be heading over to Green Bay. We have another divisional game with the Rams going up to Washington to take on the Seahawks. Miami. They're going up to Buffalo, so that should be pretty good. It's a November game. It'll be early. It shouldn't be too cold.
A November game?
Yeah, it's not going to be that cold. It'll probably be.
It's not going to be like February.
Yeah, it'll be like low 50s. Yeah.
Why do y'all say that like that's not cold?
It's not cold.
It's not cold.
It's chilly. Cold. It's not cold.
It is cold.
Monday.
It's chilly.
It's cold.
Continue on.
Negro, you live closer to Miami than I do.
Tampa Bay is taking on.
I know it's 102 today. I feel you.
Yeah. Tampa Bay is taking on Kansas City Monday, November 4th. So that should be
might be a decent game. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yep.
Like if they play the way they did last year, Tampa, man. One thing about it, that organization for the last 5-6 years has really turned into a fine organization. You gotta give them their credit.
And buys that week are Pittsburgh and I believe San Francisco.
Now, what's the what week is that ending?
That's week 9. That was week 9.
Yeah, what's the date? Ending week what? Ending 11 what?
November 5th.
November 5th? Okay. All
right. That next Thursday, the 7th, Baltimore will be hosting Cincinnati Bengals on Thursday, so that should be a pretty good one. Notable games that week. San Francisco will be at Tampa Bay. Philly will be heading down to Arlington to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Detroit will be in Houston. It's always a good game because it's a divisional game. Atlanta will be in the Saints.
Always a game.
Getting their ass beaten to Arrowhead. And Pittsburgh should have a pretty good game against Washington, depending on how that quarterback is.
Got to update real quick in the NBA, now to interrupt you. Cat fouled out with 25 points off of 29 minutes. So salute there. I mean, you got 25. Luka drew the foul at the 3, so he's shooting 3 free throws currently. It is currently 100-93 with a minute and some change left. Putty Cats.
100 for what? Who has 100?
Minnesota.
Okay.
So, yeah, it looks like we're in game 5. More. Well, we'll see. So, 130 something. Yeah, 130 left on the ticker. So, it's 94-100. So, anything could still happen.
Nah, they ain't going to blow the game. Not that quick, no.
Miami will be at Los Angeles to take on the Rams for that Monday night game. The buys will be Cleveland, Green Bay, Vegas, and Seattle.
Okay.
Week 11.
Mm-hmm. Give me Thursday. Damn, and ain't got no leg, man. Sheesh. He can't pull that jumper up.
God damn, they're going to let them come back with a minute 30 left. The Thursday night game is another divisional game. They back to the divisional games. It'll be Washington at Philly. Notable games this week. We got a big divisional game with Green Bay at Chicago. Vegas will be at Miami. Baltimore will be at Pittsburgh with Patrick Queen now playing for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seattle will be at
That's ugly.
That is really ugly. Kansas City will be at Buffalo. Cincinnati will be at the Chargers, and the Monday night next week will be Houston at Dallas. So that should be pretty good.
That should be entertaining.
The buys will be the Giants, Cardinals, Tampa Bay, and Carolina.
Shout out to Ant. Shout out to Ant. Ant, I just said he had no legs to get that jumper off because the last one fell flattened. What'd he do? Pull up, 102.97. 50-something left.
Oh yeah, so you're right. They battle back.
There you go. All right. They battling.
All right, week 13. There are 3 games this Thursday. I believe this is Thanksgiving. It is November 28th. Yes, it's definitely Thanksgiving.
Yep.
We have Chicago at Detroit is a 12:30 game. The Giants at Dallas at 4:30, and Miami at Green Bay for the Sunday night game. That
Okay.
Friday, Black Friday, we will have Vegas will be heading out to Kansas City for their second matchup this season. And then Sunday, on the first notable matchups, Pittsburgh will be in Cincinnati. Seattle will be at the Jets. Philly will be at Baltimore, and San Francisco will be at Buffalo. Monday, we will have Cleveland at Denver. There are no buys that week.
Good. Yeah, that's Thanksgiving. I don't think they do buys on that week. Okay. So
Week 14.
Mm-hmm.
Thursday, we have Green Bay at Detroit, which is another divisional game, so that should be
Green
good.
Bay at Detroit. That's Thursday. Yo, hey,
Yes.
look, man. Look. Shout out to Jeff Bezos, man. You a bozo, but you got this shit right this year for the Thursday games. I'm gonna give you that.
Why you calling the man a bozo?
It doesn't matter. Point is, the
We'll get into that afterwards, then.
Yeah, we'll get into it afterwards. Let's continue on. Week 14, right?
Notable matchups this week: Cleveland will be at Pittsburgh. Chicago will be traveling out to San Francisco. Buffalo will be heading out to the Rams. Other than that, it's kind of lackluster. The Jets will be at Miami. The Monday night game will be Cincinnati at Dallas. We have a long list of buys this week. We have Denver, Indianapolis, New England, Washington, Baltimore, and Houston.
Which tells me they're making up for the Thanksgiving week. So yeah. Right. Oh, what's the Black Friday game this year? I forgot to ask you.
The Black Friday game is Vegas at Kansas City.
Okay, cool. That's 3 o'clock?
Ugly.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But Thanksgiving last year. Remember, that was the game y'all won in Kansas City on Thanksgiving. So it's just moved to
Yeah, but we can't win in our own stadium, and I don't like that.
Oh,
and I don't like the fact that y'all call my stadium Arrowhead too.
What is this we and my thing?
I claimed the Raiders back last year.
Oh, so you like them now.
Listen, whole ass nigga. I said once they hired Antonio Pierce.
Oh, Lord, Luca. Oh, my Lord. Sorry, listeners. Again, we are watching
week 15. The
Anthony
Rams
Edwards
will be
fouled
at
Luca. We got a 4-point play coming up. Anthony Edwards fouled Luca on the 3, and we got a 4-point play coming up. My Lord.
The Rams will be at San Francisco on that Thursday.
Yes.
Notable matchups this week. Pittsburgh will be at Philly. That's really it. I mean, none of these other games, the rest of these games pretty much suck.
Okay.
Yeah, damn it.
I think that's you said that's
Houston.
That's December what?
15th. That's a week of ending December 16th.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the week that the play-in championship is that week.
Chicago for the Monday night game. Chicago will be at Minnesota. There's actually 2. Atlanta will be at Vegas. Week 16. Thursday, we have Cleveland at Cincinnati. Saturday, we have Houston at Kansas City. Also, Pittsburgh will be at Baltimore for their second game of the season. Notable games that Sunday. San Francisco will be at Miami. The Rams will be at the Jets. Philly will be at Washington. Detroit will be at Chicago. And that's pretty much it. And then Monday, this one's going to suck. New Orleans at Green Bay. That's
okay.
Week 17, Kansas City at Pittsburgh for Wednesday. Baltimore is a doubleheader this Wednesday. Baltimore at Houston. Thursday, Seattle at Chicago. Notable games that week. Towards the end of the season, these games. Oh, Dallas at Philly. Miami's at Cleveland. But I mean, you got Vegas at New Orleans. Green Bay at Minnesota. Oh, the Jets are at Buffalo. Indianapolis at the Giants. Chargers at New England. That shit's trash. Monday night, we have Detroit at San Francisco. So that should be a great one.
All right, Earl, you don't need to do all that with your face.
Yeah, I'm
18,
gonna let Nard finish.
Week 18, last week of the season. Notable games. Washington at Dallas.
Okay.
Giants
This should be all divisional games.
Yep. Buffalo at New England. Cleveland at Baltimore. Pittsburgh hosting Cincinnati. San Francisco at Arizona. Rams hosting Seattle. Kansas City hosting Denver. Vegas is hosting the Chargers. And the rest of these games, they're probably not making the playoffs. Just being honest.
Okay, well.
So we have some interesting football coming up this season. We know for a fact that Thursdays should be good more often than they're not. Mondays should be good more often than they're not. Mm-hmm. So I like to turn it.
He likes something.
Nard's computer got high, so we're gonna send it to Earl.
Yeah, so let's Nard, we'll hope something happens and you'll be back. That being said, yeah, man, shout out to Nard for definitely helping us out with that.
Breaking down the schedule.
Yeah, breaking down the schedule and whatnot. Nard's computer actually did what what the Mavericks did to close out this series.
My
Nardo,
computer
you with
legit
us?
died, bro.
For real?
My computer legit, and I wasn't even paying attention to the shit.
Oh damn! Oh well, it's all good. No,
so
you mean
not
just
on video, but I'm still here.
Okay, bad. But yeah, well, it looks like Minnesota's going to win this game. Well, they did win this game, 105-100.
I told y'all what Anthony ever said. Anybody could do it.
Oh,
it's gonna be
no, Naz Reid got hit on the arm on a layup, and they didn't call nothing.
Oh,
yeah, you'll see it in the replay. In the replay. But
I already got the game scheduled. I'm gonna go watch it as soon as we off. So.
Oh, okay. But yeah, and I appreciate you going through the schedule real quick. Some MLB news, something pretty important and historic happened today. Y'all don't mind? I'm gonna just read this real quick. Major League Baseball is incorporating Negro League stats to their record books. So a lot of shit is getting moved around for what happened.
Well, the reason they're doing that is because all of their leaders are not inside the Hall of Fame. Everybody that's ever played in MLB, they're not in the Hall of Fame. That's leading in statistics, like hits, like home runs, like anything of that nature. Guess what? They're not in the Hall. So why don't we put some Negroes in there?
That's a good point. Well, with that being said, I definitely agree with you. Josh Gibson has become Major League Baseball's career hitting leader with a 372 batting average, surpassing Ty Cobb, 367.
I thought, 367. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought Ted Williams was the all time.
I think he has an all time single season. Josh Gibson, 466 average for the 1943 Homestead Grays, became single season standard, followed by Charlie Chino Smith, 451 for the New York Lincoln Giants. They overtook Hugh Duffy for the National League's Boston team in 1894. Josh Gibson also became the career leader in slugging percentage, 718, and OPS, 1.177, moving ahead of Babe Ruth, who's at a .690 and a 1.164. Let me see. 1867. Yeah, but MLB announced in December 2020 that it will be doing this, so now it's official. There will be a game honoring the Negro League's players with who is it going to be? There's a game that's happening. I can't find where. This will be taking place at a ceremony. Damn it, where is it? Oh, the St. Louis Cardinals will be playing at the San Francisco Giants in a tribute game to the Negro Leagues on June 20th at Rick Wood Field in Birmingham, Alabama. So salute to Major League Baseball for righting the wrongs, righting the wrongs and getting this taken care of. You know, so I'm happy to see that. And now, with jerseys and apparel and stuff like that being available for the Negro Leagues. Remember, at one point it seemed like only like FUBU and stuff like that was honoring the Negro League. So I see that on a more national level. It's really good that our children will be able to understand the history of where the game came from. Yeah. So that's a great thing. Going into other news. Let me see here. What else happened? Let me see what else has happened. What else is going on in the world of sports? Oh, we had this on the docket as well. Sorry about that, listeners. Ryan Garcia. Dell, you're our resident combat sports guy, but on top of that, I mean, you don't got to be a resident to know that the motherfucker got caught cheating. He failed now 4 or 5 different blood tests.
I thought it
before
was
the Devin Haney fight.
I didn't know it was 5.
Yeah, it's 4 or 5. I know for sure it's 4. I think there's a 5th.
Damn, I saw 3. You talking about a whole nother 2 I ain't hear about.
Yeah. And he essentially conceded the fight, saying he don't give a fuck about the records. He failed a VADA drug test administered ahead of the fight.
Remind the audience again what he got popped for.
Yep. So his B sample came back positive for banned substance as a legal team denies intentional use.
What is he saying that it was a trainer mixed up with the medicine, such
exactly
supplements thing?
So he got popped for the banned substance Osterine. This comes after Garcia report. Oh Lord, another failed drug test. This comes after he reportedly failed the VADA drug test administered days ahead of the fight. My thing is this: if they're administering the drug test, why don't they say whether you can fight or not? Like, I don't understand. I understand it takes a while to get that stuff back, but they have to have something.
It depends on what time you're talking about. Because if you're talking about the day of, like, it depends on what they negotiated the doping test is going to be. So if you like Manny Pacquiao wouldn't get a blood test the day of the fight, right? But he'd do it the week of. So like that's it. If it's the day of, obviously you're not gonna have the results back.
Correct.
And in that day, so it's gonna come after the fight.
Correct.
So when we hear about it, we're like, well, why didn't he let him fight? Well, that's because it takes hours for this stuff to, it takes hours for the test to be complete. But like if it's like week of or something like that.
Yeah. Bill Haney been going crazy. Bill Haney been going crazy, dog.
Bill Haney
good for nothing in the sport of boxing.
Well, he feel how you feel. But when Ryan Garcia was putting them booger sugar moves on Devin Haney. Yeah.
Ain't nothing you can do about it.
Ryan Garcia, you good for nothing in the sport of boxing.
Here come this nigga.
Larry, what's up, man?
Damn, here come this nigga. Damn, brother.
I'm sorry.
Larry, what's shaking,
How
bro?
are you doing today, Larry?
How am I doing? Hey, man, at the end of the day, man, when I go home, I'm still going to be the king of Harlem, man, because I ain't snitch on nobody else. Seriously, though, I'm fine. Like, bro, look, I said it from jump. It was surprising to me how Karl Anthony Towns was just playing that bad for 3 games straight. So I knew A game was going to come. And when the A game comes and Kyrie's not having a good game, Luka's not having the best game, and also even key guys like PJ Washington, guys like that not doing their best, that's what happens. And also, I'm not going to take no excuses because we're in the finals of the West, but you can clearly see the impact of not having Derek Lively out there. Clearly. Because trying to put Maxi Kleber in there, who's missed this many games. No,
Lively ain't played it.
Is
he out for next games? Is he out for Thursday too or no?
I'm not sure yet.
Because Gobert couldn't do nothing with Derek Lively.
No. And I mean Jaden Hardy stepped up. But again, you're trying to put Kleber out there, who's been rusty as hell. You got Kyrie, who only had 16 points. So Kyrie would have had his 25 or so, we would have won. But it happens, bro. Like it was bound to happen. And it's honestly, it's very good for this team because look, it ain't over. What do I always say, Earl? It ain't over till that clock hits 0-0, baby. So don't be the team that pulls a Doc Rivers. You know what I'm saying? Like, got to go out there and you got to win. So,
Larry, we're gonna come right back to that game. I just want to.
No. That game is. I can't. Forget for the stands, man. Ryan Garcia, baby.
Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah, I know y'all gonna talk about it as well, but we always talk fighting and stuff. But
well, I don't know if we're gonna talk about it this week, but if we do, shout. But if not, as simple as this, man. I'm with y'all. There needs to be better doping rules, period. Because I feel like if you've seen these pops already, don't let the fight continue. That's number one. Number two, even if you don't do that, right, there has to be some kind of contingency in place where this can't keep happening so much, because we've seen this frequently a lot, not in just boxing but in MMA as well. So they got to get a better doping agency. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm asking for the casual listener here. So will he only be suspended in New York, or will he be able to fight in Vegas? Because is it just the New York Athletic Commission that's going to suspend him, or do we know yet?
That's what I'm kind of figuring that out now.
Whenever you're suspended, it's only by that commission in that state. You can fight in any other jurisdiction.
Okay, so what you're telling me is, if Winston, shout out to Winston in the comments, if our boy, our dog, Turkish Al Sheik says come to Saudi, ain't nothing stopping this.
Oh yeah, bro. There's
not a damn thing.
Okay.
And I don't know, it might be a little different in boxing because I'm thinking from MMA standpoint, but I'm pretty positive the commissions on both are the same. It's the same commission.
I think I've seen
it is to an extent.
I think I've seen some. No, I was gonna say I've seen some instances where other commissions are like, nah, we ain't even fucking with you. So
a lot of them do that, especially like in America. If it's an American thing, that they might dead it for the whole thing. But like, you can go to another country and they say it's cool, they'll let you fight.
But okay,
especially if you can bring that kind of spectacle to that country. I mean,
but also too, if you're going to that other country, they are going to test you more stringently.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
If you come up dirty.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think Saudi is testing shit. But
that's the whole.
Hey, look, brother.
That's a whole different thing, brother.
Saudi is like Russia and Rocky Ford, brother.
Riyadh season, brother. I don't mean no harm.
Look.
But I will say this. I do believe that, given the height of exhibition fights, Ryan's gonna be just fine because fam, what was the first thing he did? As soon as Mike Tyson unfortunately had what happened with him, he was the first person like, oh, I'll step in off GP to fight Jake Paul. Why? Because
wait, what happened with Mike?
Mike had something.
He got injured. Yeah.
On the airplane, he felt he had something where they had to like take him to like get medical treatment after he got off the plane.
Yeah.
And they were like, we don't know if he's going to be well enough to fight Jake Paul in like a month or so when that fight is. So Ryan was trying to, put his way in, which he called Jake Paul out like back in March. But I mean, that's what I expected out of Ryan Garcia, to fight some of those guys eventually, the Jake Pauls, the McGregors, the exhibitionists of the world, because if you lose the next, or can you really lose an exhibition fight? Number one. Number two, you know, it's not going to go against its official boxing record. So I kind of expected that to happen. So
here's what I don't like about this. I'm glad you brought that up because that's actually on our docket. Here's what I don't like about this is I'm a fan of the sport of boxing.
Correct. Same.
I'm a fan of boxing from an aspect of real fighters. I get the exhibition thing, but this anybody with notoriety can do anything. Like, bro, respectfully, the WWE or AEW is right there, and really more so AEW than WWE because they've been towing the line of professional wrestling and quote unquote real sports. WWE as of late has been towing that line. So that's cool. AEW is there for all this entertainment shit. But I feel like boxing, a lot of opportunities get taken away from real fighters because of this YouTube shit, because of these personalities. Like, I get Jake Paul is who he is and Logan Paul and this, that, and the third, but, you know, there's actual real boxers who dedicated their life to this shit that should have these opportunities. And look, the bag is the bag. You get your money, you get your money. It's just, I don't know, man. Like we used to, and we still do. I think boxing's in a great place, obviously, with guys like Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney and Lomachenko. And Tank. And so and just name, like, we're in a really great place for boxing.
Canelo,
but exactly. But at the same time, bro, like, Conor McGregor really, to me, ruined the integrity of the sport of boxing in a lot of ways.
I got to retort to that, but I'm gonna wait till you get done.
No, I'm done. Please, by all means.
All right. I hate to be the guy because as a MMA guy, as a wrestling guy, as a boxing guy, all three, right? For one, a quick adjustment to what you said about AEW. I feel like WWE has been leaning more toward the celebrities as of late, especially with the Nick Khan situation. Like, they're getting celebrities way more involved. I mean, look at Logan Paul is the prime example.
Yeah, I mean, Sexy Red was literally there.
Sexy Red was there tonight, so just get it sexy.
But wasn't that after Vince got up out of here?
It was long story short, it was the plan to get Vince out of here, basically. So, like, he was eventually going to succeed. Vince is just they expedited the process once those charges came up. So, but going back to that, I can't say Conor McGregor ruined it. I'm gonna tell you who ruined it. And it's gonna sound crazy, but it's a person and an organization that ruined it.
I agree.
It's Canelo and it's DAZN, because as soon as Canelo started fighting scrubs and DAZN was still trying to up the charges and up the brick, it allowed other guys to get more shine, because it's like, we're tired of seeing Canelo Triple G7, you know. So they'll, you know, that's
still my favorite boxing series of the 2000s.
Oh, it's great. It's great.
Yeah,
it's great.
It's still my favorite series.
But it gave Top Rank, it gave Bob Arum, it gave all the guys chances to build. Haney, Lomachenko, Lopez, all the different guys, you know, Garcia, all these different guys. But the problem is that, I mean, at the time, Conor McGregor was hot as fish grease. And you put Conor and Floyd in the ring, which is another person who has ruined that, because, okay, as much as I got respect for Floyd Mayweather, there should be no reason you should be fighting a motherfucking Korean kid on top of a helicopter stage. You know what I'm saying? Where nobody can see it. It's just weird. So when those guys start doing that, that is ultimately what got us to where we are today. So I get it. I don't want to see too many of these Triller TV fights, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. However, at the same time, we also have to recognize that when you gave that DAZN market an out, and you saw what happened to Showtime boxing because of that, you know, you see what happens across the board. So this is where we are with it, and it's unfortunate, but it's kind of a thing where you have to take the good with the bad, unfortunately. So the thing about Ryan, though, is he's gonna go do what he's gonna do. We're gonna get these rematch. The rematch between him and Haney will happen soon. But honestly, it's a lot of pressure on Haney because, okay, yes, Ryan had help, and he won. Cool. But Haney had been looking rocky his last 3 fights anyway, and I don't know if Haney wants to get in there with Shador. I mean
Didn't
Shakur. I don't
Haney
know.
win his last fight?
Barely.
Yeah, but it's how he's looked. Like he ain't looked.
What was
Yeah.
his last fight before Garcia?
It literally was a nobody. Because when he fought Lomachenko, you can tell the judges were trying to sway that a certain way. And then before Lomachenko, when he fought Kambosos, those are 2 of the most boring fights you will ever watch in your life. So yeah, when he fights real guys, like I don't know if he wants to see Tank today. I don't know if he wants that problem because Tank is a beast, you know, and yeah, I mean, we're at this point now where a lot of the guys
gonna have him look like Daffy Duck when Daffy Duck get his bill pushed this way.
When it's like to the back.
Yeah. I don't know. Let me see what Winston says. Certain states got their own rules. Texas, Florida, Arizona don't care. New York, Cali, Vegas is more unified in boxing. Absolutely. Those are states where you're just trying to sell the biggest ticket, biggest. Also, no state income places, so you're able to cut a lot of deals. You're able to do things with that's more fluid with money. 100%. I mean, and it's been that way. I mean, look, Florida and Texas and Arizona were the refuge states who didn't want to follow COVID rules, so like that for competitions.
Oh hell yeah!
So
COVID,
I mean, you're
period.
always
Like yeah.
Well, yeah. But I mean, just those were the. I mean, the bubble was in Florida. I believe the World Series was hosted in Dallas, wasn't it?
Well, Texas and Rangers and Astros had a World Series recently, but
no, I mean like far as
that.
They were in LA for the 2020 World
They
Series.
just had, I think maybe they had the seating spaced out in 2020.
Okay,
probably
maybe
knowing that. But I mean, you're right though. Texas is known. I mean, fam, it's Jerry World, bro. So anything is possible with Jerry
He'll
World.
take.
Dog.
He's been
don't give a damn.
Look, part of opening up Jerry World, part of what sped up opening up Jerry World was we were supposed to get Mayweather Pacquiao as the opening event. That was supposed to be it. Opening night was supposed to be Mayweather Pacquiao, and that didn't happen until 5 years after that.
And trust me, like I said,
open in 08?
09.
09. Oh, I remember because listen, that whole everything with Jerry is crazy. Jerry didn't want to own that team no more. I guarantee you he'd be the governor of Texas right now.
Oh, that's for sure. President. He probably followed the Bush been president. Like you got so when that happened, bro, remember Pacquiao had just fought Ricky Hatton and was like, all right, there's nobody else but Mayweather. Mayweather just gone on his run where he started with Oscar De La Hoya, and then he fought. Who did he fight? Was it Shane Mosley he fought?
Pacquiao
was after that.
Or Mayweather.
Sure?
No, Mayweather. I think Mayweather fought. No, he fought. Shit. It was.
I can tell you right now.
If you got it. No, I wasn't Kodo.
Right
this was after that. It was somebody else.
I'm pulling it up. I'm pulling it up right now. So
if you got his 2009ish.
I'm getting pulled up right now. So around that time, right?
Pretty sure it was somebody Spanish.
Before this happened, we had Pacquiao beat Morales, Jorge Solis, Marco Antonio Barrera, Juan Manuel Marquez. Got to bring him up, and then he beat De La Hoya at the end of 08, and then he beat Ricky Hatton. Yep. Yeah, he beat Ricky Hatton.
He beat De La Hoya in 07. That was
Mayweather did. I'm talking about Pacquiao. So I'm going through Pacquiao. Yeah. So Pacquiao had beaten De La Hoya, Ricky Hatton, and in the end of that year he beat Cotto. So we go to Floyd, and Floyd in 09 had beaten 07 he beat De La Hoya. Into 07 he beat Ricky Hatton, which I'm not going to lie.
That was around Christmas, wasn't it?
Yep, December 8th.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So then he takes a damn near 2-year break, and then he fights Manuel Marquez in 09. And then after that was the unanimous Shane Mosley decision in 2010.
Well, that was the disappointment because he fought Marquez instead of Pacquiao. Because if that was 09, it was around, I'm going to say August, September, somewhere in that area. And that's when it was supposed to open right before the season for the Cowboys.
Yep. So then he went on he went years. I mean, he had the Ortiz fight, which is, I remember they tried to hype up Victor Ortiz. That was so funny. Him and Cotto, I'm not going to lie. Whew. And no, that that first
when did he fight Shane Mosley?
2010.
Okay, yeah, so it was 2010.
But that first Madonna fight, man, it was close. That shit was close. So yeah, we had years before we finally got Pacquiao, which I don't think they're gonna risk that with some of these others, like names and stuff. Like right now, we're looking at by the end of the year or around this time next year, we're looking at Bud and Canelo. And
that's probably the closest we'll get to a Mayweather Pacquiao-esque fight.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, like I told y'all that day, Bud gonna dog walk that boy.
Hey, let me tell you something. I like Canelo. I respect Canelo. Bud is going to take him to class. And I mean all 16 credits a semester class.
Hey,
dog
Canelo
walk him.
Canelo gonna wake up to a Shang Tsung concert, nigga.
Hey,
my boy.
Hey, you feel me?
Yeah.
Were we supposed to put Spence was supposed to go against somebody, wasn't he?
Well, Spence and Crawford were supposed to get a rematch, but Spence is further. He's too far back in his rehab right now. That fight took a lot out of him. So
but I'm saying, wasn't he connected to somebody else after the rematch fell through? There was supposed to be somebody, then he go against Crawford again.
I think he's got
something like that.
I'm looking.
Well, if he got the rematch clause, he going to get his rematch. I don't think.
Yeah, but he need a tin can before he go.
I'm looking it up now. But I really think he's legit trying to do his rematch clause. But I'm looking now to see if there's been any update. And as of right now, it says that I'm looking now since things been he's saying that he wants Golden Boy to make the fight in Texas. So all right. What?
Which is hilarious. Cotto fight was when I knew Manny took the jab. Only people on PEDs beat Cotto and Floyd.
Say that about Floyd too, then. So okay. So Sebastian Fundora, who is the junior middleweight champion, and Spence have agreed to a fight in October in Dallas. So PBC's hope is to stage the Prime Video pay-per-view event at AT&T Stadium if the finalized date fits into the
Wait. Spence will be fighting him in AT&T?
And in his hometown.
Why not?
Yep.
Because I don't know what's his name. What? Wait, I don't know.
Fundora, not Crawford. Not Crawford.
I don't know that Fundora's a draw for AT&T Stadium.
It's Spence's hometown, bro. They're gonna sell that shit, like regardless. He's a Dallas a native, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, all right, but see, here's the thing. You're holding. It's not being funny, but you're holding AT&T to this prestige where you want to see a super fight level fight for Cowboys. And I'm with you. Look, I'm with you 100%. When you put an NFL stadium in there, I want to see some shit.
Bro,
so I'm with you. But
in the NBA All-Star game, it was 115,000 there.
I thought it was 100.
I'm still mad I didn't go to the All-Star game that year.
Hey, look, brother. I don't think they could fit 115. It was 110.
Okay, well 110.
110, 101, 102.
With a boxing ring and a stage to walk out to, you probably pushing 112. Maybe 113.
Let me look up and see how many they hold.
Because they got to move something up top in order for to get that 110.
No, because remember, you got a 120-yard football field that add a good.
No.
So
6,000-7,000.
There's something up top that usually they only bring out for football games.
So here's the thing, right? Yeah. Here's the thing. All right, here's a fun fact, right? Mm-hmm. Now, Manny Pacquiao fought Joshua Clottey in 2010 in that arena, which goes back to what Earl said earlier, that was supposed to be one of the Floyd fights.
Yeah.
Didn't happen. Now, I want y'all to guess how much the attendance was that night.
You said Josh Clottey?
Yes.
That was 2010?
Mm-hmm.
What month?
March.
Shit, that was right after All-Star.
Mm-hmm.
Because All-Star was February that year in there.
I'm gonna prove my point when I say this though. So
And everybody,
I'm
grandma
gonna
was at that All-Star
say
game.
I'm gonna say 105.
Okay.
105. Put me in a range between 105 to 110. I'll match the All-Star game.
talk to me. Talk to me, Dale. How many people you think was in there?
110, 111, somewhere around there.
You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
The highest boxing attendance for this, and I'm looking on Wikipedia, so if I got the fact wrong, I apologize, but this is according to Wikipedia. As of today, is only 50,994. And that's because, again, Pacquiao, it was only Pacquiao. It wasn't another full-on person. So if you add in a title fight and you add in the hometown boy, Errol Spence,
you gonna sell it out easy.
They want to get that shit out of
I'm
there.
with that. I'm just thinking like for
Listen,
that arena, I'll rather see. But I feel he a hometown kid, so shit. Anywhere you go, bro, and with Dallas's population, considering the rest of Texas and people that come out to boxing matches, that's
probably gonna be the last big fight that will even come close to the southern region for the year to begin with, anyway.
Oh yeah, for
and
sure.
Also remember, that's probably gonna be what's some HBCUs in Texas?
Prairie View, Texas, Southern Texas.
So that's as y'all know, October, November is homecoming season.
Homecoming time.
So
that's the only ones I can think of.
And it's right before basketball starts back again too. So
that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I damn sure think they could do it.
They're gonna. Now, will it get 100,000? I don't. Maybe not. But do I think they can get 75, 80 for
75,
sure?
85. I'll put them between somewhere between 75 to 85. I'm with you.
Which is what you want to live with until you get to there. So
you know that balcony part of the stadium. That's what I'm talking about. They have to. I don't remember if they have to put the seats in or they have to.
You talking about like up near the mezzanine? Yeah.
Hey, Winston. Shh. We might be out this fall.
Hey man,
I don't need these ticket prices going up, brother.
Hey, Larry, this ain't Texas.
Hey, we can't hold them, nigga.
Hey, look,
I have my own Red Bone Redemption.
Red Bone Redemption.
Hey, baby, but it's gonna be interesting because I mean, you're right, but we're gonna have to see because I mean it's Errol getting his lick back, and ain't the Charlo brothers from Texas too? Am I tripping?
Yeah, I think they're from not PA. Charlo brothers. They are from Jamel Charlo. No, Lafayette. They're from Louisiana.
Close enough.
They're from Lafayette. Yeah, from Lafayette.
I ain't trying to be funny, but close enough.
Yeah, they from Lafayette. Oh, no. I'm tripping. No. They were born in Lafayette. They're graduates of Alif Hastings. So. Yeah, they're graduates of Alif Hastings High School in Houston, Texas. So yeah, they went to high school in Texas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Texas boys. Even better.
Texas.
So
boys.
you can throw one of them. I know one of them is out right now with an injury or something like that. Yeah. But well, one of them was
really
supposed
34 years old, man. That's crazy.
Well, the good one was supposed to fight Canelo, but that fell through. So don't be surprised if something else pops up. So
how old
keep your eyes out on that.
Okay, Benavidez is 27. Now look at how old the Charlo brothers were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, they still young. They still.
But I mean, look, I'm just not impressed. I just ain't impressed with Ryan Garcia. Do I think that Devin Haney should get the lost scrub from his record? I mean, shit. If you keep finding drug test after drug test, bro.
Oh, it's gonna be a no contest. At this point, it's going no contest. It should. It's 1,000% going no contest.
Yeah. If every test we had before the fight says, nah, he dirty. Nah, he really dirty.
Now, I'm gonna give you this. Dirty or not. Devin Haney got to work on. He got his ass whooped, and he got to work on his strength. He cannot. I mean, his hits, bro. It's like getting hit. It looked like he's getting hit with pillows. Now, I'm not fighting the motherfucker because he's a professional fighter.
No, we're talking as regular human beings.
We talking,
civilians. Like,
yeah.
We want no problems.
Yeah.
At all.
Nelson says it'll be a no contest. I agree. I think it'll be a
it's definitely going to no contest.
Winston, both Charlos got legal issues, other things, plus the past outing in the Canelo if I wanted to go. Yeah. I definitely obviously there was no
because he said about the Canelo fight, it reminded me of how boring that one
was. Oh no, it was, but that was the other brother. So this is the undefeated brother. So
you talk about the other brother. Okay.
Yeah, the other brother. So that's what I'm saying. So I'm not putting past money talks. It is Texas.
Always. Always.
There's always.
And if you can get any kind of
Texas.
If you can get any kind of Houston-Dallas rivalry going, you're going to do it every single time.
Oh, man,
even if they got to fight in Austin. Whatever it is.
And that's the thing. With Texas, they're going to pull up. Like, it don't matter. They're going to pull up. Like, they don't mind driving to San Antonio, to Houston. I mean, we know this with the NBA.
Nelson, I wish I could drop every air horn and flex bomb.
Yeah, but
you're right.
We said that earlier. Like,
the Loma. Yeah. That showed you what it is.
They cheated Loma like a mug with that one, bro. Like, it was crazy. So, hey, we'll see who they put Haney against next, but
for sure.
More on this will come for sure. So,
real quick before we close out, I want to get your thoughts on the game. Obviously, being an Mavericks fan, of course, y'all lost 105 to 100 as we're recording this tonight. So, Game 5 is going to be Thursday. You say Mavs in 6, according to your header. So, you got y'all losing the next one as well, and then winning it in Dallas.
Oh, I'm just saying that if it goes 7, we in trouble. Like that's where I'm at. Okay, yeah. But I mean, I expected 6 games from the start. Now, when me and you talk, I said, now the way this is going, it could be a sweep, right? It's all banter, bro. Like at the end of the day,
of course.
Listen, listen. Cool Shoes stepped up tonight. Cool Shoes, you know what I'm saying? Cool Shoes did what had to be done tonight.
Take your ass to Foot Locker with that bullshit today.
Okay.
And look. I gotta be fair. The 4th greatest player in the WNBA played well tonight. All right, that was low. I'm sorry. That's low. I'm sorry. But shout out to Karl Anthony Towns. You played well tonight.
I'm not gonna lie. He played well, and it's more of we lost than they, won.
Yes, this is reminiscent of game 5.
7. Game 7 of last series.
I was gonna say game 5 of y'all against
OKC.
Thunder. Yeah, more so y'all y'all lost game 5 because y'all won game 6.
And I think we weren't up 3-1 on them. We won.
And y'all what game 4? It's one of those games.
I think it was like game 4. Because it's like when we lost against the Clippers that game where we were down by like 28, came back and then this is what they do. Like that's what I'm saying. This is why I'm not shaking or stirred right now. And again, they had to do something. And I think as much as
night by Kyrie.
A horrible shooting night by Kyrie, a horrible shooting night by PJ Washington, and they're trying to get their rhythm without Lively. And that shows you how much of a key piece Derek Lively has been for that team.
Check on the Lively thing. We talked about it earlier.
Yeah, let's see if he's going to be coming back, because I truly don't know. But
because Lively been turning Rudy Gobert into grits.
Too athletic, dog. And not only is he athletic, he's a great passer. And he's also an underrated shooter as well. If he gets his shooting game right, it's going to be scary. It's going to be.
He'll be an all-star if he can get
it. It's like, I'm not even being funny. It's going to be reminiscent of a younger Anthony Davis, like in that type of.
I think without him
next, so it's to be determined.
Yeah, so he could be back. He could be back Thursday.
I think without his shooting, he'll be DeAndre Jordan. But with shooting, he can be like you said, like an Anthony Davis or somebody like that.
I'm gonna tell you like this though, Earl. To be honest with you, if you got that close without putting him in, I don't mind you not playing him game 5, give him some more rest. To be honest with you, because game 6 is gonna be in Dallas, and honestly, you got to put that on the team and say, hey, if one man goes down, another man got to step up.
I genuinely don't mind it because
especially with Gafford
Max
and everything.
He got his taste at what it's like. So now you can plan for it because for what it's worth, he probably didn't go into the series expecting to have to step up for Lively.
No, hell no.
So,
they probably rushed him back because of that.
He loses this game by only 5 points. Credit to Minnesota for not going out with a sweep. And look, that could be the fire to get them a second win. But I do think that going 4 straight is just too much to overcome for any team. So
look, I'm gonna say this on record. It is not outside the realm of possibility, especially with my team.
Of course
I know my team
they
better
want to
than
end
anybody.
the series tonight.
Yeah.
But losing 4 straight, I don't know about that.
Listen,
but we'll see.
Listen, I told y'all from jump, I'm just happy we got this far because let's be honest, like no one saw this coming.
No. But
no one saw this coming. But
I do have a question, Larry.
Sure. Awesome.
The New York Times said he's y'all problem now. People said Kyrie was not going to work with Luka. I heard Jason Kidd can't handle coaching these two guys. I heard PJ Washington was shipped off for nothing. What else did we hear? I heard who else? Daniel Gafford wasn't shit. What do you want to say to the haters of Dallas? What do you want to say?
Can you pull that video up and press play?
Sure thing.
Bunch of info on you.
And maximize it.
Let us press the red button.
Pause it.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Pause it. Maximize it for the people.
Maximize this.
Yes, and then press play.
Let's get that out there.
This is my response to the people. Go right ahead.
We got a bunch of info on you. Don't let us press the red button, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Just hope that your team wins, which they won't, and don't let us press the red button. That's all I gotta say.
Oh. Fuck all that!
I'm gonna just, maybe you were just misunderstood and put that video up by mistake. And I hope that's the case.
Man. All right. See you later, Larry.
I'm deciding to fuck your life up. Rick, bro, I'm gonna fuck your life up. For fun.
Yes, sir. Up the SCO again. Mavs in 6, nigga. See you in the finals. That's my response. That's my motherfucking response. That is my response. All right. So
he got the shades on. You better not let him win a chip.
Hey man, that's my response. So
I'm not
worried about shit.
I think I'm good with this episode if you are.
I think I am too. This has been a wonderful episode as always.
Do you have anything else left to say?
Like, subscribe,
share. You better
share.
not let them win a chip. You better not let them win a chip. Because you think he acting a fool now.
Till next week, we out.
Peace.
Peace.